Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you this 2021 Hyundai Kona. This one is the limited trim, so I'm going to go ahead and show you all the features this one has. So here is the engine of this Kona. It has a 1.6 turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, and there's going to be another engine choice. It's a 2.0 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine, but this one has the 1.6 turbocharged engine connected to a dual clutch 7-speed automatic transmission, and it produces 175 horses and 195 feet of torque. And the fuel economy numbers are 26 in the city, 29 highway, and 27 combined. So if you guys are curious about the color is called Sonic Silver, and it looks pretty good on this Kona. And for 2021, nothing was changed. It's the same as the 2020. But I just love the way how the Kona looks, and I think the Kona is the sportiest and the best looking small SUV in its class. It just looks very nice and sporty. Coming to the front right here, for the headlights and the daytime running lights, I love the two design that Hyundai is using. Up top, this is of course the daytime running light, and right next to the daytime running light, the turn signal indicator is going to be right there. And for the turn signal indicators, they are halogen, but the daytime running light is LED. Coming down here is the high and low beam, and it's actually in this housing tube next to it. This is basically an empty spot. I'm not exactly sure what is this for, to be honest. And the high and low beam is LED. And down here, this is actually functional. So basically lets air in, and the air escapes from that side vent. This is fake right here, but does look good. And I just love the brushed aluminum around the headlight. And here is the grille, and this Kona actually has all the safety features: the adaptive cruise control, the lane keep assist. But the grille has a really nice look, and there is some chrome around the grille. And this is actually not functional, but does give the SUV a nicer look. I wish it was functional, but there is no need for it to be functional. And honestly guys, overall it just looks very good. The bottom portion of the bumper is actually finished in this ABS plastic. It's just normal plastic, it's not painted. And all the way in the bottom, this is going to be the fog lights, and the fog lights are actually halogen, they are not LED. So here is the side view of the Kona, and as I said, I think the Kona is the best looking SUV between its competitors. But anyways guys, I love the way how this thing looks from the side, and I love the kinda floating roof design that the Kona has. And for the tire and rim size, you will get 235 45 18s. They look really nice, and I love the way how those rims look. But something I don't like about the Kona is that the plastic right on top of the tires, they are a little bit on the thicker side. I wish they were a little bit smaller than that. Not a big fan of the way how they look, but it is what it is. Right there, they're going to be a reflector. And for the mirror has a turn signal indicator in it, and it does have blind spot, and it is heated. So here is the back of the Kona. Just love the design of the back of the Kona. Tail lights have a really nice look, and I just love the style of them. In the bottom, you will have the turn signal indicators and the reverse light, and then you will have some reflector right underneath. And here in the bottom portion of the bumper, you'll have some ABS plastic, and then you will have some brushed aluminum all the way in the bottom. Kona all the way to the left. Of course, Hyundai in the middle. And I really like the chrome trim right here. It just gives it a really nice look. 1.6 turbocharged engine with all-wheel drive badge. And the Kona comes in two engines. This one is the 1.6, and it does come with a 2.0. Here is the backup camera, and there's going to be a button right next to the backup camera. That's how you open the tailgate. So here is the key for the Kona. Looks very similar to their other products, but anyways, it has a really nice weight to it, and there are going to be 4 buttons on it: lock, unlock, trunk release, and a panic button. And the trunk release button doesn't really do anything, so you just click on it, and it basically unlocks the trunk, and that's all it does. So when you go in the back and you click on the button, basically it opens, and if you don't do that, basically the trunk won't open. But here in the back there is actually a good amount of space. for a small SUV. And then you will have a privacy cover that will go down with the tailgate. So when you close the tailgate, it goes down with it to cover your cargo in the back. Right here in the bottom, there's going to be a little bit more storage, and actually right underneath, they're going to be the jack and the jack tools and a little bit more storage. The Kona does not have a spare tire, but actually guys, there is a good amount of space right here underneath the floor. So here is the door handle. The door handle does not have a sensor right behind it, but does have a button to lock and unlock the SUV. So here is the door panel, and the door panel is plastic, which is expected. This top portion right here is plastic. Door handle feels nice and solid. There's going to be a tweeter right here, and the armrest is actually nice and soft. This is wrapped in leather, so that's nice. They wrapped this in leather. This bottom portion right here is plastic, which is expected. You will have an infinity sound system in this ultimate trim, which is very nice. A bottle holder right here, and barely any storage place in the bottom. And here are the door locks and window switches. Nothing fancy, everything's just plastic and feels pretty cheap. Come inside, you will have some powered seats. The leather feels nice, and the seats are actually nice and comfortable. And there is going to be some white stitching on it. And it does have lumbar support. But let's go ahead and move inside this Kona, and I'll go ahead and show you the rest of it. Alright, so inside this Kona, nothing was changed for 2021. Everything looks the same, but the seats are very comfortable. I really like the way how the seats feel. And everything just feels very good in this Kona. Nothing feels really cheap. I mean, this top portion is plastic, but honestly, if you don't touch it, it just doesn't look cheap at all. But anyways, the steering wheel is wrapped in leather. It has a really nice thickness to it. The 10 and 2 grip are nice and thick. The steering wheel design, it looks right. Yeah, of course, it doesn't really have to be that crazy for a small SUV like the Kona. All the way to the left, there are going to be some controls that will control the volume controls, and you will have the Bluetooth controls right here. All the way to the right, here are the cruise controls. You could control the safety features from those cruise controls. There's going to be a button right here to control the LCD screen in the middle, and the gauges look very nice, very easy to read, and I really like the style of them. To the left, there are going to be the headlight controls, turn signal controls, and the fog light controls. Here are the wiper controls for the front and rear. To the left, there are going to be a few buttons. Those buttons are going to be the brightness controls for the interior, blind spot, lane keep assist, traction control, and for the vent. The vent, if you actually move it to the left, that's how you lock it. And to move it, if you move it to the right, basically that's how you unlock it. And it's the same for the other vents as well. For the screen, it's a 7-inch touchscreen. It is a tablet style screen. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's very responsive, and I really like Hyundai's new system. You will have some hard buttons right here on the left and right, volume knob, a tune knob right there, and this screen has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Here are the vents, emergency light, and here are the climate controls. The climate controls are very easy to understand. It's a single zone climate control, temperature controls right here. You could push the auto button, and that will take care of everything for you. But anyways, here is the fan speed. Control the fan by rotating this knob. AC right here. You will have a small LCD screen, and then you will have the modes right here in the bottom, an off button right there, a small storage place right there, and then you will have a an aux, 2 USBs, and a 12-volt, and a phone charger. And this shifter will control the 7-speed dual clutch transmission. It does have plus and minus, but there is no paddles on the steering wheel. Heated seats for the driver and passenger, and then you will have a drive mode button. It does have sport, and it does have normal. And then you will have, you could lock the wheels so they all spin at the same time. Hill descent right here, and 2 cup holders. They are a very good size cup holders. You will have a manual, handbrake. The armrest feels rubberish. I'm not a big fan of it. I really wish it was wrapped in leather. a decent amount of space inside of the armrest. For the mirror is a little bit on the bulky side, and it's actually mounted very high, which is very good, so it clears up a lot of space you could see very easy out of this Kona. But I'm not a big fan of the way how it looks. The bezels are just too big. It's going to have a few buttons on it: garage controls, SOS. Up here you will have some lights, glasses holder. Here is a button to basically control when the lights to turn on or off whenever the doors open. This Kona has a sunroof. It's a good size sunroof, and then you will have, of course, the visors here. They are a little bit on the cheaper side, very light, but they're going to be a button right here for the light. And here is a mirror inside of this visor. So here is the back door, and the back door is the same as the front. This top portion right here is plastic. This is wrapped in leather, and this armrest is wrapped in leather as well. Window switch right here, and here is the door handle. And in the bottom, this is plastic, which is expected. You will have a speaker right there. And for the seats, they are very nice and comfortable, and they feel the same as the front, but there is a good amount of headroom right here, but the leg room isn't really the best, which is fine for a small SUV like the Kona. If you are very tall, it's not going to be comfortable for you sitting back here. Here is an armrest with 2 cup holders, nice and soft. No AC vents in the back. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I would like to thank Moody here at Key Hyundai in Milford. If you guys are interested, make sure to come check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put their information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. And as always, I'll see you next time.